We don't go to Ravenholm. We don't go to Ravenholm. So we're going to take the, my allergies are killing me today. We're going to get the Half-Life 2 autoexec. Half-Life 2 config. All right, here's the autoexec. Now we're going to open up another window. We're going to go to where I have Half-Life 2 RTX. Installed. Here's Half-Life 2 RTX. So I see Half-Life 2. There's configs in here. And then we also have here Half-Life 2 RTX. And then we have configs in here. Here's the autoexec that they have. This is the one they wrote. But this is in Half-Life 2 RTX. Here's the Half-Life 2 folder. Here's the Half-Life 2 folder from the original Half-Life 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the original Half-Life 2. I'm going to get my autoexec config, and then bring it into this folder. Copy it. This is Half-Life 2 RTX HL2, same folder as the original. Config. I'm just going to rename this. And I'm going to run the game. Half-Life 2 RTX. We're going to see what happens. RTX reshader. And they have their own configuration file for that. So let's see if this works. Let's load a game. No. No. So let's take this that I just put there. And so they have it called autoexec, right? Yeah. So let's rename the one that they put in there. The one that they have in there. Let's put an underscore. Now let's take the one that I just put in to the Half-Life 2 config folder. Let's bring it to Half-Life 2 RTX. Let's move it there, because obviously it's not working here. Now you'll see this is their original one. This is the one that I just put there. You'll see Half-Life 2. Now let's try it again and see what happens. Powered by Source. All right, let's load the game. We don't go to Ravenholm. Now, let's see. Yep, sure does. There's my cheat. Yep, there's my graph. If you look in the top right corner, you'll see it shows the map I'm on, my position, the angle, and the velocity that I'm at. Yeah, perfect. So that's where you want to put the auto exec config. So now what we're going to do is exit the game. We're not going to save it. So that's our auto exec config. So now technically we can delete this. And then we can just put their auto exec config back. So rename their auto exec config back. And let's go back in the game. And it should stick. We don't go to Ravenholm. Now let's load the game. Now let's see, do we still have it? Yep, we sure do. So now we're using their config. Now we can overwrite the auto exec that we threw in there. And just make sure I have everything jump, space, duck, control, R, use item E, gravity gun, mouse 4, flashlight, I want to be F, suit zoom is Q, category weapon 1, I want that to be here. I forget what grenades are. Quick save, F5, quick load, F9. Yeah, apply that. Yeah, fast weapon switch. Yeah, so their auto exec config is back in there, which is perfect. And that should go to the gravity gun. I don't remember what I had the mouse at. But let's change the sensitivity to raw input. Smooth out mouse movement. Let's make it 1.25. I know the old timers will tell me, smooth mouse smoothing. How dare you? Come on.
No, brother, step into the cart. The handbrake, brother. Release it and come down.
Right, and then it goes to Nova Prospect. I think we don't go to Ravenholm and Nova Prospect are the only. It's the only ones on the demo that you can play right now. I want to go a little further on the mouse. I also want to see if it sticks. So let's do this 1.5. Move my pad. Yeah, no, a little bit more, maybe. What was it, 1.5? Let's go to 2. Is that too much? I don't know. Let's find out what the grenades are before we get out of here. Because I want that on mouse 3. Weapon category 5? Yep, that's what I thought. So then we can go like that. Oh, wait. Yeah. So and that's how we do it. Like when we were playing deathmatch, we would have maybe 2 or 3 weapons bound to keys, and then we would know what comes after it. So like if I hit, this is my grav, this is my crowbar, this is my grenade, the rocket launcher comes right after it. Here's the crowbar. And what is it? Yeah. And then your switch would be your thumb mouse button. Always have your switch. This way, when you have a grenade, you can switch. But set it to don't set your gravity gun to don't set your thumb mouse button to last weapon used, like here. See where it says last weapon used? Don't set that to your thumb mouse button. Set your gravity gun to your thumb mouse button. And that's how you're going to be able to switch to your gravity gun. No matter what weapon you're using, you'll be able to switch. This way, when you have your grenade, you can cook them. You can't grab it with the gravity gun as fast in the campaign as you can in deathmatch. In deathmatch, the cook hold is faster. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about that right now. But anyway, so that's how you run the auto exec config in Half-Life 2 RTX, so that you can cheat. There's the cheat right there. And you can still use the Half-Life 2 RTX original config that they give the game with. You just hit tab. Oh, did it roll? I don't know. Let's come out of the game and check. Let's save the game. Tab. Let's come out of the game. Let's go back in the game. And then let's see if it saved the graph and the mouse. We escape? Yeah. Load the game. Nova Prospect. No, so the cheat works, but for some reason the graph isn't there anymore. So we might have to put the graph back in if we want it. But whatever settings were written to the config file, let's check the mouse. Yeah, the mouse settings stuck, which is good. So it is like allowing us to use our settings after applying the config. But what I want to know now is here's Half-Life 2 RTX. This is the folder we're looking at. Here's the config. This is what we like. Here's the auto exec. I would imagine here's the config. Here's show scores. So for some reason, it didn't like the graph when I put their configuration file back. I could probably work on that. I mean, I guess it's not important to enjoy the campaign. I don't see it in there. I don't know if it got rid of it. Could be something to do with their auto exec config, which I'm going to look at real quick. No, I don't see it. Anyway, let me end the video now. That's my first attempt at the auto exec config for Half-Life 2 RTX. Thank you.